So if we look at something called time series forecasting, it really can help sort of predict future values. It can be applied in industries like financial, weather, resource planning. A good example is with sales predictions as well. So sort of predicting future sales trends, looking at historical data, and just helping businesses manage their inventory and even their marketing strategies. So, some really, really valuable features there as well. Going on, another one, and we'll look at another 3 potential uses, is with translation. So you can look at things like text to image or optical character recognition or OCR, as well as computer vision, which kind of covers things like object detection, image classification, facial recognition. All those are capable through these models that assist with translation. An example is really imagine something like a multilingual website and just being able to create your content in one language and have it dynamically generate all the content in a number of different regions that you operate in. So, instead of going to someone and requesting that you need a translator for this information or relying on an online translator that may not be as accurate, you can literally just do these almost translations on the fly. I was quite amazed just working with ChatGPT the other day, and I think my son was using it and he mispronounced something, but it obviously sounded like, well, we'll go into, Dutch. And there it went to Dutch, and then you can switch over to Spanish, and that just highlights how dynamic these models are. And just by generating, if you said this is my base text for all my marketing material in English, no reason that you can't do a build, and within a few seconds you have all that content in any language. Then we look at another option, which is kind of a good segue, is really speech recognition or text to speech. And that's really just allowing users, exactly like I was talking about now, to communicate in their own language and having the sort of dialogue that would usually be in a text interface, actually in a speech to text or text to speech as well. And that's really good for doing everything like just summarizing. You can imagine just chatting to an interface provides an easier level of interaction and less of a barrier, especially if you're not good with typing. So things that we would have been exposed to and potential use cases would be if you need a voice assistant. So a voice assistant that helps you sort of convert text-based instructions or any content into speech for, voice assistants, similar ones that, we would know, things like Siri or Alexa or, the Google Assistant. But obviously just enhances the user experience with, better kind of auditory feedback. And then the last one we'll look at is sentiment analysis. And this can cover things like anomaly detection in data or brand monitoring. And really, if we look at something like brand monitoring, it's sort of analyzing the customer reviews, social media posts, and any sort of customer feedback to determine, well, what are the customers actually thinking now? What are they saying? What are they talking about? What is their sentiment towards our brand? So it can be a really clever way. Previously, you'd have to have someone that's monitoring this, and then they're still processing it through their own internal filters and saying, oh, we feel we're doing well, or we're not doing well, or this is an area that we can improve on. And now we actually have much clearer data from an AI model that would run through all that.
And again, the real power behind all this is it can be automated so easily. So instead of having some really sophisticated, as you said, software which gets it right maybe 80% of the time, or having a team of expert humans running through all this data, trying to categorize it, you can just offload this to the AI. So it's like offloading all that sort of functionality. And it's just so quick to spin up and to test too. You don't need to invest a large amount into sort of trying to understand, well, do I have to invest thousands and thousands of dollars to even see if this works for me? It's very quick to sort of add in some data and get those answers and sort of understand if will this work for you or not, and then decide to properly implement it into your infrastructure. So it's really great at that.
Mm. Yeah, I think that automation is the key. I mean, that's where the cost savings come in. But so that's an overview of the possible use cases. But I think, there's so many practical options.